All right. Okay. Well, Shalom. First and foremost, we'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bahashem,
Bahashem,
Yahweh Shai,
Yahushai,
Bahashem,
Bahashem,
Rakakadash.
Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutation to you, Akim, pushing this word with true sincerity, with charity. Presenting your bodies as a living sacrifice. We who are ready to live salute you. So we just want to go into this lesson, which is a bit of a testimony. You know, what what happened was basically I was at this I'm at this brother's house, and I was mowing this brother's lawn, and a old man came down the road, and he had all white beard. He was tall, and he had a hat that said Air Force on it. Okay, and the spirit told me, basically to stop doing what I was doing, and that the man was going to stop and talk to me, because I'm thinking, he's coming down this road, and what are the odds of him just walking up to me and talking to me? And he did exactly what the spirit told me he was going to do. He walked directly up to me and spoke to me. We had a brief conversation. I told him, I was from Chicago. I asked him if he ever been there. He said he was ex-military. He said there's not many places I haven't been. Okay, he's basically told me he's traveled all over the world, and one of the things that got me is that the man told me that he takes this route every day. Okay, he said he walks this route every day, and so I asked him if he wanted some water. I asked him twice if he wanted some water. He said no, and I kept urging him to take a bottle of water, because it's a long road. The man was almost 80 years old, and I'm wondering like how this old man walked down this long road, but he's denying water right now. That would seem strange to me. But the third time I asked him for if he wanted a bottle of water, he said okay. And then that's when I knocked on this brother's door. He came out and spoke to the man as well, and he finally he took the water, but we never saw him drink it. And then he said a few more words to us, and then he continued down the road, man. And through the spirit, I said, hey man, I personally believe that he was an angel, because I asked this brother, and even this brother's mother said, we've never seen this man before, and they've been living here over 20 years, man. Okay, so this man, he just came out the blue, man. And really it's a faith booster, because knowing that the Lord, His eyes are upon us. But you got whatever you got.
There's a few of them. I guess we could start with the. We'll start with the Hebrews 13,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll just start from the top. It says, "Let brotherly love continue. Be not forgetful to entertain strangers, for thereby some have entertained angels unaware."
Yeah. So hey man, as we go out on our daily walk, man, you have angels that are watching over you, man. You have angels that are assigned to you, man. Okay. And basically when that man basically told me that he takes this route every day, and I'm thinking like he takes it every day. These brothers been living here over 20 years. Nobody's ever seen him. Well, hey man, that might just be one of the angels that are assigned to watch over you, man. All right. Well, and when we were coming out of Egypt, what it says, I send my angel to keep thee in the way. That angel being the top angel, which is Yahweh Shai, man. But under him, there are other angels that are watching over us. But you got something you got.
This is Matthew 18 and verse 10.
Yeah.
Take heed that ye despise not one of these little ones. For I say unto you, that in heaven their angels do always behold the face of my Father which is in heaven. So we have guardian angels, all right, and they do just that. They guard us, all right. Just said it said take heed, meaning watch out, all right. Be aware to not despise one of these little ones, okay. Why? Because they have angels guarding them, all right. And if you offend one of them, like the Bible says, like the scriptures say, like the Lord said, He said it's better that a millstone be hanged around your neck and you be cast into the ocean. So if this counsel of this work was of men, it would come to naught. But since it's of the Lord, Yahweh Basham Yahushua, you can do nothing against it. If the Most High before you, who can be against you? Scriptures say, when a man's ways please the Lord, he maketh even his enemy to be at peace with him, man.
Yeah.
So be careful to offend one of these little ones, because that's who the Lord first and foremost shed his blood for, man. He said, I pray for them. I pray not for the world.
Yeah.
That them is them little ones, all right? The elect, the chosen, the ones he's coming back to save. The world is the rest of Israel. The heathens wasn't even thought about getting saved in them times, man.
Right.
All right? Everybody knew who the covenant was made with, man.
Yeah.
All right? But
I got one though.
I'll just get this real quick. This that Psalms 91 and 11. It says, "For he shall give his angels charge over thee to keep thee in all thy ways." So, like the brother said, that we got guardian angels that's watching over us, protecting us, man. Even when we going through bad things, we still got the angels watching over us. They, you know what I'm saying? They always there. You know what I'm saying? Watching over us. But I wanted to read this real quick in the easy English version. It says, "For the Most High Power will tell his angels what to do for you. They will make you safe everywhere that you go." All right. So hey, that's to the point. You know what I'm saying? The angels gonna make sure we're being taken care of, man, and that we're safe. You know.
Hey, and one of the funny things about it is the man said he was ex-military, and he had a hat that said Air Force. Okay, all right, and we know that the Lord's Air Force are the angels, are the chariots, man. You know, and just to back you up on your point, this is Ecclesiastes 10 and 20. "Curse not the king, no, not in thy thought, and curse not the rich in thy bedchamber," which the rich, are the elect. The scripture says the rich sit in low place, right? "For a bird of the air shall carry the voice, and that which have wings shall tell the matter." And that which have wings is talking about the angels, man. So all things are being recorded, man. The offenses and the blessings, man, for the people that we meet on a day-to-day, people that may help you out. I've had people help me out with my groceries. I was short on money. Somebody in the line help you out, or you getting on the bus, you short on your bus fare. The lady or whoever the bus driver is, they'll let you on. Those are small things, but those are blessings that the angels are recording. Also, they're recording the offenses that are done to the elect, man. All right,
this is did you have something?
You know,
All right, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 46 and verse 1. It says, "Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai is our refuge and strength, and a very present help in trouble." So the Lord is it said that he's a very present help. Matter of fact, I'm gonna see what that says in another translation. But it says that he's a very pleasant help in times of trouble, man. So as we get closer to Jacob's trouble, we're gonna be purified, man. It says that through much tribulation shall we enter into the kingdom. But through all that tribulation, like Paul said, he said he was in many different perils, but out of them all, the Lord delivered him out of. King David said, "I've been young, I've been old, I've never seen the righteous forsaken, nor their feet, nor their seed begging bread."
Yeah.
So the Lord looks after his servants. He looks after his sons.
Yeah.
But this is that I want to read that in another translation. That's Psalms 46. Oh, Salakia. Psalms 46 and 1. I'm gonna read the NLT. It says, "A song of the descendants of Korah to be sung by soprano voices. Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Shai is our refuge and strength, always ready to help in times of trouble." And he sends his angels to do those different biddings. There's times where he sent angels to feed prophets, all right, beaming up prophets and take them to feed other prophets and have dinner together. Okay, sending angels into battle, and we can picture that. Whenever battles we go through, we gotta pretty much look at it as we're going into battle with the angels. We're going into whatever. It's an emotional battle, it's a mental battle, it's a financial battle, or whatever type of obstacle is placed in front of us. We're going into this battle with the angels with Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai and his host leading us, man.
Because it makes me think about.
So I could go ahead.
Did it freeze?
Yeah, I mean sometimes it freezes, but like the
still
picture will
going.
freeze. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Well,
Well,
go ahead, Salakia.
but I was thinking about how when the Lord was going through his temptation, man, and what happened, man. The angels came. It said the angels came and ministered unto him, man. They basically strengthened him in his very weak point, man. And that's what the Lord is going to do for his men. I got one to back you up.
If I could just say something real quick, it said that he made his angels ministering spirits of fire, roughly paraphrasing, man.
Mm-hmm.
So they're there to serve the Lord. In Revelations, it says, "I am thy fellow servant, and of thy brethren." So the angels are our brothers, man. The ones that's riding around in the so-called UFO, so-called UAPs, which is the salvation of Israel. Those are our brothers, man. And they're gonna return to deliver us. It says that Matthew 24, it says that he shall return with his angels to deliver the elect from the four corners of the earth. Matter of fact, you can go ahead and get that. I'm going to read that Matthew.
This is Deuteronomy 11 and 10. For the land whither thou goest in to possess it is not as the land of Egypt from whence ye came out, where thou sowest thy seed and waterest it with thy foot as a garden of herbs. But the land whither ye go to possess it is a land of hills and valleys, and drinketh water of the rain of heaven. A land which Yahweh thy power careth for. The eyes of Yahweh thy power are always upon it, from the beginning of the year even unto the end of the year. Now, spiritually, we are that land. All right? Jerusalem is a people before it's a place, man. You know?
He said, I take this walk every day.
Yeah.
Me and Pop's never seen him. Well, I know I haven't never seen that man. I went and talked to him. He said he never drank the water. He had to be about 80, about 6'4", 6'5", bronze, real bronze. You know, white beard. He said, yeah, I've lived over there since '77.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, 77. Taking note, and you know that Matthew is the first thing. You know, because we in battle right now. It says the weapons of our warfare is not carnal, but spiritual.
Yeah.
Right, spiritual wickedness in high places is what we battling against, man.
Yeah.
It's straight spiritual warfare out here. But Psalms I read in Psalms 46 and 1, the Lord's presence is there in the time. He said, "I'm a very present help in time of trouble."
Yeah.
All right.
Who was that? I believe it's somewhere either in Judges or Kings where he met an angel, and basically he tried to give him some bread or some food. And I believe it burnt up or something like that. Well, I'm also thinking about the account in Tobit.
That's what I got right here.
You got that?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Just real quick, Tobit 12 and 19, it says, all these days I did appear unto you, but I did neither eat nor drink, but ye did see a vision. And that reminded me of that because you said you gave the brother some water, and the whole time he never drank it and stuff. You know what I'm saying? It reminded me of that. You know.
Yeah, I asked him. I was like, "You all right? Is that good enough? Would you like another one?" He's like, "Nah. If I drink any more, I have to take a piss. I have to pee." And he never even opened the water.
He never even opened the water.
He never even drank any of it. He was dressed. He had that say Air Force. He said he'd been walking and he was tired. He just stopped there and we chatted for a second and
Yeah, and it says the eyes of the Lord go to and fro throughout the earth to show himself strong. And he said that his hat said Air Force. He said he was ex-military. And what are what is a name for the Lord? The Lord of Hosts, which is the Lord of Armies. All right.
Sabaoth.
Yeah, the Lord of Sabaoth. Right. Yeah, the water for that.
It's both of them.
Yep. And basically, he said there's not many. Because I asked him, "Have you been to Chicago before?" He said there's not many places that I haven't been. So he basically was saying I've been everywhere. And those chariots, those angels, it says they go throughout the four corners of the earth. Go ahead.
This 2 Chronicles chapter 16 and 9. For the eyes of the Lord run to and fro throughout the whole earth to show themselves strong in the behalf of them whose heart is perfect toward him.
That's right, man. And those angels, they're watching out for the elect, man. All right, Scripture says He has care for His elect.
Mm-hmm.
I got one. But you got more.
Yeah, it says, "Herein thou hast done foolishly, therefore from henceforth thou shalt have wars." But that's the end of that verse.
This is Judges 6:11. And there came an angel of Yahweh and sat under an oak which was in Ophrah, that pertained unto Joash the Abiezrite, and his son Gideon threshed wheat by the winepress to hide it from the Midianites. And the angel of Yahweh appeared unto him and said unto him, Yahweh is with thee, thou mighty man of valor. All right. Hey, so hey man, you men that are basically have enlisted into David's army, man, you know, you're being protected, man. All right. We are the ambassadors of heaven, man. We are the ambassadors of Yahweh Shemay Shah, and he has his armies watching over us, man. You know?
Yeah, I got something real quick.
Yeah.
This is Sirach 15:19. And his eyes are upon them that fear him,
Yeah.
and he knoweth every work of man. His eyes, being the angels, right? That he sends to guard us, is upon who? Them that fear him. That's that Psalms. His eyes, or the angels of the Lord encamp around about them that fear him. All right. I had another one. This is Matthew chapter 24 and verse 30. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man, the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds. That's going back to that other Matthews I read. At Matthews 18, it says, be careful not to despise. Take heed that you don't despise one of these little ones, because their angels do always behold the face of the Father in heaven. We reading that the Lord Yahweh Shai is coming back, leading them angels to do what? To bring down this place. That's why the previous verse said the tribes of the earth is going to mourn. Why? Because they ass about to get brought down. The Lord about to, everybody sitting on the throne that called himself sitting on the throne, about to get kicked off the throne. That's why it says on his head was many crowns. He's coming to conquer. The conquering Lion of Judah is soon to return to deliver what? We reading it right now. His elect. That's prophecy. And all the prophecies have been coming to pass. When you read secular history, majority of that was our forefathers prophesying that. Everything that you read in this world's history, all right, our forefathers prophesied about that. And those same forefathers, those same prophets are back today, prophesying the downfall of this wicked kingdom of war, of evil, and of pestilence, man.
I got one real quick. Second Maccabees, I think, Slocky, bear with me. Second Maccabees 3 and 38. I'm gonna start at this Second Maccabees 3 and 35, because you can go into this account about Heliodorus basically trying to go into the temple and sack the temple, right? And basically the Lord sent angels to kick his ass, man. All right. But this is Second Maccabees 3 and 35. So Heliodorus, after he had offered sacrifice unto the Lord and made great vows unto him that had saved his life, and saluted Onias, returned with his host to the king. Then testified he to all men the works of the great power which he had seen with his eyes. And when the king Heliodorus, who might be a fit man to be, when the king, I believe it should say, asked Heliodorus, who might be a fit man to be sent yet once again to Jerusalem, he said, if thou hast any enemy or traitor, send him thither, and thou shalt receive him well scourged, if he escape with his life. For in that place, no doubt, there is an special power of Yahweh, for he that dwelleth in heaven hath his eyes on that place, and defendeth it.
Yeah, and who just The eyes is who? The angels he just sent to kick Heliodorus' ass. When you read the whole account, the angels came and literally kicked Heliodorus' ass, man. Stomp him, right? Kick him, right? Put a hurt on that man.
Yeah.
All right. They had to carry him up and pretty much put that man on a stretcher. All right. And the only reason why he survived because the Lord allowed him to. Them angels allowed him to, man. Onias, the high priest,
prayed for him,
the high priest prayed for him. Why? So he can go back and give that account. Like you mess with them, there's a special power. If you got someone you want to send there, send your worst enemy. Okay, he gonna come back lumped up.
Right. Send somebody that you don't plan on receiving back. Right.
He said because he knew the only reason why he made it back was because so he can bear witness.
Yeah, suicide mission. Yep. It says, "For he that dwelleth in heaven hath his eyes on that place, and defendeth it, and he beateth and destroyeth them that come to hurt it, and the things concerning Heliodorus and the keeping of the treasury fell out on this sort." So yeah, man, the Lord is watching over Jerusalem, man, and we are Jerusalem, man. Jerusalem is a people of before is a place, man. And when it talks about these nations being confederate against us, man, you got these Christians, they think these nations talking about the small hats, man. Nah, man, it's talking about the people, man. You know.
Kind of said that the things concerning Heliodorus and the treasure and the keeping of the treasury, because that's what he was sent for. He was sent. There was some. When you read the whole account, some wicked ass nigga. He went and said, "Look, they got a treasury you can go and take some money from."
Yeah.
So this was wicked. It was outside of what the tribute that was already being paid.
Yeah.
So he comes and tried to steal that shit. They were praying to the Lord. That's the importance of prayer. They were praying to the Lord, and the Lord heard their prayers, and He sent those angels, being them eyes, to defend and to guard.
Lift up his stand.
All right. And dude it said that they it fell out in this sort. I'm gonna just read that again. It's the second Maccabees 3:40. It says, "And the things concerning Heliodorus and the keeping of the treasury fell out on this sort." So them trying to hurt and do wickedly against Jerusalem, against the city of peace. All right. What happened? Your plans is gonna fall out. All right. It says that a mischievous device that you cannot perform. Why do the heathen rage and imagine a vain thing? A vain thing, man. Okay, all the plots and snares and the traps of the wicked is gonna come to naught. Matter of fact, you gonna fall into them traps, man. You gonna fall into them snares, man. All right, but that's that was.
I get this real quick. This is Isaiah 59:19. It says, "So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and His glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him."
Right, and it talks about how in the time of Jacob's trouble, the Lord's gonna send Michael the archangel, man. Hey, man, you are so fucked. All you heathens, mainly Esau, man. You know, you guys, you're gonna come try. Because the scriptures talk about how the devil the dragon casted out waters like a flood, man. All right? Or it says, "Woe to the many nations that make a noise, make a rushing like many waters." It says they shall rush like waters, but Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua shall rebuke them, man. All right? So he's going to lift up that standard, man. All right? You brothers are going to have angels protecting you, man. Some of you brothers are going to get spiritual powers, man. All right? All these miracles, because the account that I read about with Gideon, man, he was asking, he was speaking to the angel. He was like, "Where are all these miracles that we read about, man? That we read about in the past? We getting our ass whooped." You know? He like, we getting our ass whooped by these damn heathen. Where's all these miracles that I'm reading about? And the angel said, "Look, man, you're gonna go into that. You're gonna go in that power, and you're gonna go whoop these heathens' ass, man." He said, "Am I not with thee?" He said, "I'm with thee, oh, thou mighty man of valor."
Ooh,
man.
That's what I was getting, man.
Yeah. I actually read it.
Oh, you already read that?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
That
So
Joshua, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
144.
So even when this death angel is running rampant, you know what I'm saying, throughout the world, man, hey, we got guardian angels that's gonna watch us and keep us from those things, man, that's about to come to this place.
Yeah, and even if we got to take the sentence of death, man, the Lord has angels that will strengthen you, man.
Yeah.
Okay, that the Lord have angels. There's accounts of men, falling out at the sight of angels, but the angels having the power to lift them up, to rejuvenate them, man, to revive them, man. So the Lord can do that, man. He could strengthen you in your in your darkest hour, man. He can give you the strength to go through what you need to go through. But you got
Just real quick, Psalms 46 and 7. The Lord of hosts is with us.
mm-hmm.
The most high power of Jacob is our refuge. The Lord of hosts, man. That's Yahweh Tazabak in the Hebrew, man. So we have an army that is with us, man. We got an air force. We have all of these things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. In the form of the angels, man.
In the form of the angels that's going to protect us, man.
The Lord's Air Force, man.
Yep.
Yep. Is that it on that?
Hey, it reminds me of because I gotta mention this if you don't mind. The movie Saving Private Ryan, right? Okay. Basically they were getting their ass kicked in the Air Force came over and basically saved their ass because they was about to get slaughtered. And they started, dropping bombs on those fucking Germans and shit. And what did what did Tom Hanks' character said? These are angels on our shoulders, man. All right. So we got to understand that, man. That's spiritually the Lord's army. That's spiritually the Lord's Air Force, man. But you got it.
I had that one you wanted at Matthews, or you had something else.
What? No, go
At
ahead.
24. Did you read that?
Yeah, I read that.
Awesome.
It happens to the best of us. I had something though. This is the book of St. John, chapter 8, and verse where is it? St. John, chapter 8, and verse 29. It says, "And he that sent me is with me. The Father have not left me alone, for I do always those things that please him." So that's in the red letter. That's Yahweh Shai speaking. He's saying the Father is with me. And he had angels with him, like you mentioned, after that 40-day fast, and he was tempted of Satan. It said the angels came and ministered onto him. Even in the book of Acts, when he was leaving, there was 2 angels right there that came and left with him. Or even going back into Genesis, there's them 2 angels that be riding around with Yahweh Shai, man. All right, and we have angels as well, guarding us, protecting us. Okay, we read that Tobit, he was moving around like a man. That's why we read the Hebrews. It says, "Be careful, because you may entertain angels unawares," man. Roughly paraphrased it. So the Lord is a very present. Just recapping, what we went into that Psalms. The Lord is a very present help, man.
This is not a light thing that we're doing here, Akim. This is not a light thing that we're doing, man. The Lord is actually dealing with us, man.
Right.
What other nation could? What other nation have Yahweh Bashim Yahshua so nigh unto them, man?
Yep.
Who can actually say that, man?
Right.
We literally have angels dealing with us, man.
Right.
And for today, personally, I believe that we just had one walk up to us and have a conversation with us, man. Who the fuck it can boast that, man? This is a very heavy deal, man.
Right, and that's why we got to continue to do the things that please him, man. Because that was the point of reading that John. Yahweh Shai said, the Father hasn't left me. Why? Because I do the things that please him. So while we are in this flesh, we just must strive to do everything in our power to please Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai on a daily basis.
Right.
And if we do that, he going to take care of us. He's not going to leave us nor forsake us. But
right. And that also remind me what you said. Hey, if we're doing the things that are pleasing unto the Lord, he will even make our enemies to be at peace with us,
right.
Right. So all we got to do, is continue on the road that we're on. We got the blueprint. It's obviously we got the 100% truth. Right. You know what I'm saying? And we just got to cleave on to it and hold fast to it and endure it to the end. When we're going through any situation or circumstances that we got to go through, man, we're going to go through it applying these scriptures, man. And the Lord is going to make sure that we get out of it. Anything, man. And we about to see a kingdom. The Lord's about to give us a kingdom. He's gathering the elect. He ain't just gathering the elect just to us to have fun. Hey, we're going to have fun in the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? But here, it ain't time to be fun, and girls. All that. I mean, all these things that our distraction of this world, we look past those things because we're looking and keeping our eyes on the prize, which is the kingdom. You know, that's when we're gonna be able to be at peace. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Rest.
Here we have no continuing city, but we seek one to come. It says paradise is open, rest is allowed, plenteousness is made ready, the tree of life is planted. All right, no more pain, no more sorrow, no more death. That's what we are a part of, and that's what we have to keep our eyes upon. It says keep our eyes single. It says seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, and all these things will be added on to you. So if we just continue to seek and serve Yahweh Ba'Sham Yahweh Shai in truth and in sincerity, then Lord's will, it says you might receive the promise, man. Lord's will, we're going to get delivered, man. They that endure unto the end, the same shall be saved.
Yeah.
It's about endurance, man. Endurance means it's a marathon. It's not a sprint, man. You're going to have to be ready to go. If the fight is 12 rounds, you're going to have to be ready to go 15 rounds.
Yeah.
All right?
If we keep our eyes fixed on Yahweh Shemi Shai, he's going to keep his eyes fixed on us, man. And his eyes are the angels of the Lord, man. You know. You guys got something? I got something.
Go ahead.
This is Isaiah 27, and I started one. In that day, Yahweh with his sword and great and strong sword shall punish Leviathan, the piercing serpent, even Leviathan, that crooked serpent, and he shall slay the dragon that is in the sea. And of course, we know that to be Esau, Edom, right? In that day, sing ye unto her a vineyard of red wine, right? And this is the Lord, and the elect are the Lord's vineyard. The elect are the Lord's garden, man. All right. So it says, sing ye unto her a vineyard of red wine. I Yahweh do keep it. I will water it every moment, lest any hurt it. I will keep it night and day. So the Lord's keeping his eye on his. He said, I will water my best garden, man. He's keeping his garden, and it ain't gonna be no breaking in, man.
Right. He got a fence around that garden.
Yeah.
He said to Jeremiah, matter of fact, I'm going to just read it, and then we can, probably start winding down. This is Jeremiah chapter 1, and I'll start at verse 5. It says, before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee, and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. So the Lord is speaking to Jeremiah, and he's telling him, I formed you to be my servant. I formed you to serve me and to be a prophet unto me, right? So this applies to all the Lord's servants. If we're serving him, like we read in that John, if we do the things that please him, that will make us his servants, okay? It says that the true worshiper shall worship him in spirit and in truth. Worshippers are what? Someone that serves, right? Someone that shows reverence. But I'm going to jump down to verse 18. It says, for behold, matter of fact, 17, it says, thou therefore gird up thy loins and arise and speak unto them all. And this truth, participating in this truth, is all about girding up our loins. It's all about girding up. We're going to have to gird up our loins until the end. All right, we're going to have to gird up our loins with every different battle that comes in front of us. Because when you gird up your loins, what does that mean? That means you're preparing for battle. You're ready to go to war. He said, endure hardness as a good soldier of Mashiach Yahweh Shai. If you're a soldier, your loins is girt. He said how your loins girt about with truth, your feet shod. All right, the helmet, having the whole armor of Yahweh Ba'Sham Yahweh Shai. So, and prayer is armor. Fasting is armor. Reading is armor.
Those are our weapons.
That's that. Going back to that Corinthians, the weapons of our warfare is not carnal, but mighty through the Lord. Those are mighty weapons. Yeah. Those different things that we just mentioned, man. This is Jeremiah chapter 1 and verse 17. Thou therefore gird up thy loins and arise and speak unto them all that I command thee. Be not dismayed at their faces, lest I confound thee before them. So we got to have faith, man. We have to have faith. Without faith, it is impossible to please him, man. When you rebuke doubt and you rebuke negativity and we must trust in the omnipotency of Yahweh Ba'Sham Yahweh Shai, the almighty power, the one that is in control of everything. Yeah. It says, for behold, I have made thee this day a defense city. He's speaking to Jeremiah. He said, you're a defense city. Yeah. You got angels encamped around about you.
That's right.
Right? It said, and an iron pillar, embracing walls against the whole land, against the kings of Judah, against the princes thereof, against the priests thereof, and against the people of the land. And they shall fight against thee, but they shall not prevail against thee. For I am with thee, saith the Lord Yahweh, Ba'Sham Yahweh Shai, to deliver thee. So that's what we gonna trust in, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
and this is spiritual troop movement, man. All right, the Lord is showing His chariots. He has angels camping around His men. These are the ambushes, man. You're surrounded, bro. You're surrounded, bro. Like you're come out with your hands up.
Mm-hmm.
Your big brother's watching, man.
Yeah. Come out with your hands up, man. You surrounded, man. You know, and the Lord's about to make a move, man. Salvation is nearer than what we believe, man. You know, so hey, man, we just gotta hold on, pray for strength, pray that the Lord sends these angels to strengthen us in our weak moments, man. You know what did Paul say? I'll glory in my infirmities, man. You know, but
I just get this real quick. This Mark 8:38, and this is Yahweh Shah speaking. He says, "Whosoever therefore shall be," says, "Whosoever therefore shall be ashamed of me and my words in this adulterous and sinful generation." All right, and because there's a lot of people that is ashamed of this truth, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but hey, we happy that we have this truth and we are able to understand this truth and believe in this truth. You know, it's a beautiful thing, and we're not ashamed of it, man. You know, but it says, "Of him also shall the Son of Man be ashamed when he cometh in the glory of his Father with his holy angels." All right, see, so hey, Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Shai is about to come, man, with his angels. You know what I'm saying, to redeem us. You know what I'm saying. And you can see how these chariots are getting closer and closer, man. You starting to hear about more about the chariots and stuff and angels and stuff. It's like it reminded me of like one of the movies you see you like on a you stranded on a land somewhere and you trying to get it's an airplane compass and you trying to get attention to that
SOS,
airplane.
yeah,
Like
trying
an
to
SOS.
save,
You know what I'm saying? That's what we've been doing, man. We've been crying out to the Lord to come and save us and deliver us from this wicked ass, untoward, perverted ass generation, this world that we live in, man.
Yeah, I think they call them the rescue team. You know, you see the rescue team, you've been stranded on an island somewhere, man, and then you see the rescue team coming by. You know, you try to get their attention, man. Even if you're on a deserted island, you would make a bonfire, all right, to give that light and that smoke to signal to the rescue team that you're there, and that fire is our light, man. Okay, we gotta let our light shine so that when the Lord does, it says, "Blessed is that servant whom when his Lord comes shall find him doing. He shall make him a ruler over all those goods." Meaning, whoever when he returns, they have that light and they serving him. The rescue team, being Yahweh Shai and the angels, is gonna do just that, rescue us, man.
Or smoke, and also like the smoke. The smoke shows where you at. Like, okay, there he is. You can see the smoke signals.
Right.
You know, you got the smoke going up. Like, I'm right here. Hey, that's like that. That's likened unto that sacrifice. The sacrifice that we're doing is going up. The scriptures call it a sweet savor.
A sweet savor.
So he's seeing our smoke signals, man. Our spiritual smoke signals, man.
Even our prayers, it's like incense. It's being presented before the fathers, man. Before the Father and His Son, Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Shai, man. All right, and who's taking them prayers up? You know, the angels. That's Revelation 10. You know, in that Tobit, that angel, he said that you know we've been heard your prayers. The Lord sent me. The Lord sent me to come and get y'all out this jam. You know, and we got angels getting us out this jam as well. You know?
Well, so I've come for thy words.
Yep.
I come for your arms. You know, but you got.
Man,
you want to go into that? Go ahead.
I'll just finish it out because there's only like 4 more verses.
Okay.
That Tobit 12 and I start with 19 again real quick. "All these days I did appear unto you, but I did neither eat nor drink, but ye did see a vision. Now therefore give the Most High Power thanks, for I go up to him that sent me, but write all things which are done in a book. And when they arose, they saw him no more. Then they confessed the great and wonderful works of the Most High Power, and how the angels of the Lord had appeared unto them." You know,
and we getting testimonies like that now. Hence this lesson, man.
right?
You know, and I was telling the brothers about another time I had ran into a angel in Chicago, man.
Yeah.
And he had a vest on that said, because this angel he said he was ex-military,
Right.
and he in his hat said Air Force. The one I saw downtown Chicago probably about 6-7 years ago, he had military buttons on his vest, and he was an older man as well. He was probably like anywhere between 50 and 60 years old, and he said Shalom to me, and literally gave me the salute. So, and then after that, I looked down the block, and that man just
Out of
disappeared.
there.
Yeah.
He disappeared literally.
Yeah.
Like, so, hey man, listen, man, the Lord has given us faith boosters, man, and He's letting us know that He's watching us, man.
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, remember that angel that walked up to the apostles' camp?
Mm-hmm.
He said, "Hey, the Lord told me to tell you that basically you're doing a great work. Keep up the good work." Basically, roughly paraphrasing what he said, man. You know, he said the Lord's pleased with you. You know, hey, so these angels, they're out here, man, and they're doing their job, and we got to do ours. You know.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. That's it.
So that's it. So yeah, man, we hope this lesson was faith boosting, uplifting, and edifying, man.
Exhorting.
Yeah, and exhorting, man. You know. So hey, with that, we like to give all praise, honor, glory to
Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Yakakadash.
double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutation to you, Akim, pushing this word with true sincerity, with charity. Presenting your bodies as a living sacrifice. Shalom and a Baba Ball.
Baba Ball.
Mm.